and a criticism, again, that is widely shared. So how do you, in practice, recommit the DOJ to this promise of a nonpartisan justice? How do you deal with the legacy of a prior administration and a prior DOJ? So, for example, again, getting more fine-grained, as all of the law students in the room know, individual cases can take years and years to wend their way through the system. So the Biden DOJ, to put it, is going to be dealing with a lot of cases that were initiated under the prior administration. So how do you ensure that the decisions to continue to prosecute these cases are good ones?
Mm-hmm. Well, look, one is, as I said before, making sure that those decisions are guided by, and we are articulating our expectation that those judgments, those charging decisions, those continued prosecutions are adhering to things like the AG guidelines, things like the principles of federal prosecution. But it's interesting because I get asked about quote unquote controversial cases a lot. Mm-hmm. Now, one person's controversial case is another person's righteous prosecution, right? The point is that our job is to enforce the law, to do so, as I said, consistent with the principles that I laid out, and to do so in a way that is consistent with the rule of law, meaning that the basic premise, and Attorney General Garland talks about this a lot, the central norm, we talk about making sure we are abiding by norms, right? The central norm for a rule of law system is that there's one set of rules. That same set of rules applies regardless of who's on the other side of the V. United States versus Monaco, United States versus Lake Erie. It shouldn't matter who's on the other side of the V, how rich and powerful they are, whether they're a Democrat or Republican. We've got to apply the facts and the law consistently regardless. And it's our job to do that. Now, you say, well, how do you avoid controversial cases? Our job isn't to avoid, and we don't spend time avoiding controversy or sensitivities. What we do avoid is making decisions based on political considerations, whether that's who you're going to, quite frankly, piss off, or whether or not you're going to get heat from action or inaction. I had my first boss I referenced was Attorney General Reno. She had a phrase that stuck in my head from the very earliest time that I spent with her. And she got a lot of heat in her day as Attorney General. She used to say, I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't, so I might as well do the right thing. That's pretty good guidance.